Okay, swing bar is all buffed out, and gonna sand on this guy a bit. He's a little rough on the sides. Makes for a nice grip though. Maybe he should be knurled or something. And that's just got its third coat, so it's drying. And I'll be back. Okay, this thing's been buffed. I didn't even bother sanding it, just buffed it. This thing was sanded and buffed, and there's a little bit of cut through, so I just dipped it in the dye again to touch that up. This thing here, there was just a smidge of cut through, like right there and right there, and so I just put a little dye on my finger and touched that up. So, and the body sitting up there on the shelf, and it's already been buffed. So, yeah, now it's what's up with this thing. It's dry. Heater's on low. Looking good. It's gonna need a little sanding up here. But yeah, in general, looking pretty good. Almost dry. Oh, let's see, that's 3. It's supposed to get 4. I think I'll give it another 5 or 10 minutes before I go for the last coat. So, getting there. I'll be back. Well, I did it again. This time I dropped the thumb screw into the heater. So, yeah, it's looking ever so slightly more bubbly than it used to be. But, I mean, it's like, it's okay. It's okay. Rough but ready, one might say. Relic. There you go. Yeah, it'll be okay, I think. I mean, it's like this one already had cut through, and I've already hit it twice with stain in order to try to hide the cut through. So yeah, we're gonna call it a relic piece, and it'll be okay. I mean, the stuff's still like soft from the fire and the heat. As soon as I dropped it in, I turned the thing off immediately, and then fished it out with needle nose. And it fortunately did not catch on fire like this piece did. This one actually, the cardboard I set it on to squirt it had been used for a lot of gold screws, and some of the gold came off of my thumb, I think, or the lacquer dissolved the gold, and so yeah, now we've got a little gold there where I just happened to touch it when there was some gold on my thumb. So it's now black and gold and purple. But anyway, yeah, so this piece has been involuntarily relicked, one might say. And but anyway, other than that, it seems to be okay. So, and you can see, like, in the spots where there's cut through, I might give it a third dip into the jar of dye in order to try to darken those a bit more. That one's actually still rather light and lavender looking. That edge, that corner's a little bit lavender looking, but yeah, so yeah, actually, where's that stuff? How much of this can I do one-handed? Do I dare try to do this one-handed? No, probably not. Wait a sec. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just stick it down in there and tip it over. Give it a bath. And flip it over. And tip it over. And give it a bath. Try not to spill it out of the jar. And hopefully that'll get it. Yeah, all looks good. Put it down here and spin off any excess, shake it off, and give that a moment to soak and dry, and yeah, hopefully that'll be a better color match. There we go. And yeah, once again, purple fingers. Such is life, man. Okay, right, so that thing's gonna dry, and this guy, I'm sure by now is dry. There's just like one little drop of stain left on there. So that should be ready. This guy should be ready. Oh, the body is ready. Where's our neck? Is it still daylight? Oh, this is encouraging. It's still daylight. Making progress. Okay, neck. Neck is feeling pretty dry. Yeah. Number 3 is dry. And actually, I was looking at it, and number 3 is actually looking pretty good already. I might not need to go for number 4. So, I'm kind of thinking don't go for a 4th coat. I don't really see a major need, because with something, this turned out pretty smooth, and I can probably start at like 600 and go 1,000, 2,000 and buff it and be done. So, yeah. Yeah, it's dry. It's dry enough I can sand it. So, that's cool. Alright, so we'll give the neck a try with just 3 coats. We'll go light on 600. Start there. And, yeah. Might actually get this thing out of the paint shop, or close to out of the paint shop, by sundown. I'll be back in a little bit. As you can see, this is probably going to be, I'm guessing that with all the stuff that I've shot, I mean, I started probably 9 hours ago, 8 hours ago on this, so it's probably going to be a long video. That's life, sorry. I can always split it in 2 or something. I'll be back. Okay, neck's been sanded to 600, and it's already feeling smooth, so now it's just a matter of basically running through the grits, and which is all going to be more or less polishing, and then finishing up with the buffer, and then at that point everything will be sanded and buffed, and then I got to clean it all with naphtha and then wax it all and then put it back together. And I was thinking maybe try another coat of lacquer on this thing, see if it helps smooth it out after that slight baking it got in the heater when it fell in. I'll be back.